It's the book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, call Allah Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Harakah Kodash. Double honor to the elders and apostles, great millstone, rule and teach well. Peace and blessing and salutation to the elect men who continue to push this truth throughout the four corners of the earth in these last days. Shalom, Makim. Shalom. More signs in the heavens. More signs in the heavens. Okay, today's date, May 7th, 2020, the year of prophecy. Okay, and from the beginning of January, okay, with the killing of the IRGC commander, okay, the Persian, okay, up until this day right here, it's been nothing but prophecy, just at full rapid speed. And tonight, okay, you have what? A supermoon on 100%. A supermoon, okay? More signs in the heavens. All right, so I'm gonna read a little bit of the article, and I'm gonna hit a few precepts, all right? And Lord willing, it'll be edifying, okay? All right, so it says in the article, it says, the final supermoon of 2020 will take place this week. The final supermoon of 2020 will take place this week, okay? Today, tonight, okay? Because you're gonna have what, you're gonna have solar eclipses, you're gonna have supermoons, you're gonna have blood moons, okay, throughout the whole course of 2020, all right? This is utter destruction and death, okay? All type of calamities are gonna happen via these supermoons, blood moons, and solar eclipses, okay? All right, so it says, super flower moon may and will be the last chance to see the celestial, this celestial event until 2021. Okay, and Lord willing, we don't see 2021. Okay, but we know that prophecy has to be fulfilled, man. All right, Luke 21 and 25, it says, and there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars. Okay, and we was on the highways and byways last night. We seen over 40 to 50 chariots, man, so-called UFOs, last night around the supermoon. The moon's at, I think it was 94, 95% last night. It's going to be at 100 tonight. We seen the chariots last night. Call Allah Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. We seen them last night. Okay? And in the stars, and you know, me and my elder, you know, we seen Job 39 and 17, that crooked serpent in the heavens, in the sky, literally. For months we seen it. It just stayed there in the same spot. Okay? And upon the earth, distress of nations. It's all type of distress right now, man. Okay? Fearfulness, man. Okay? Confusion and everything. With perplexity. That's confusion. The word perplexity means confusion. Lack of resources. When you look it up in the Blue Letter Bible. Lack of resources, man. Okay? Not knowing where your next meal gonna come from. Okay? Not knowing where to go or who to go around. Not even going to work. You done got behind on your bills because you're confused. You don't know whether to go to work. You may contract all the coronavirus. Okay? And that's stopping your payments right there. Okay? With perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. And like I said, there are going to be more solar eclipses and more blood moons throughout the whole summer, all the way through the whole fall, man. The whole course of 2020. And we're finna enter into hurricane season. And you're going to have solar eclipses in June. You're going to have blood moon eclipses in July. Okay? One of the blood moons is going to happen on the 4th of July. You can look that up. July 4th to July 5th is going to be a blood moon, a lunar eclipse. Okay? You're going to have solar eclipses in June. Okay? The Most High is not playing. These things are going to have a very detrimental, vital role in the hurricanes, man. Isaiah 29:6, man. It tells you that. And as I'm reading right here, it said the seas and the waves roaring. Seas represents people, and it represents the storms as well, man, the hurricanes. And these chariots fly in the hurricanes. Okay? So back in the article, it says, the rare celestial event officially referred to as a paragon moon will see the moon pass by Earth at the closest point of its monthly orbit. On May 7th, the full moon will pass within 360,000 kilometers of Earth, making it the fourth in a row to be classed as a supermoon. It's the fourth supermoon of the year. We already in March. So you done damn near had a supermoon every month. Salak, Yakin. All right, so you done damn near had a supermoon every month. And the Most High gave us what? The moon for to know the seasons and the years and everything like that for signs, man. The book of Genesis chapter 1. In verse 14, the book of Genesis chapter 1 and verse 14, and I'm going to read it verbatim. And God said, that word God means powers, Elohim in the Hebrew. And God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night. He created the sun and the moon to divide the day from the night. The sun is the light, represents the day of the time. The moon is the lesser light, it represents the evening, okay? And I can't wait to do a video on that, on Genesis the first chapter, and breaking down the lunar Shabbat, okay? And it says, and the power said, and God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years. He created the firmament in the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs, for days, for months, for years, okay, etc., etc. You don't need a damn calendar to know when when these things are coming in. And even on the calendar, you got the moon listed on the calendar. When it be's on the full moon, then it decreases and goes back to the new moon. Okay? That's it's finna do right now. The full moon is tonight, and it's going to decrease, leading to the lesser light of the moon, resulting to what? A new moon. The new moon is when you cannot see it. Isaiah 66 and 23 tells you that, man. Okay? That's how we keep it Shabbat. All right? A little more in the article. It says, the time of year means May's full moon is also traditionally known as a flower moon. And that's how Esau, the so-called white man, okay, and all other Edomites, when they write these articles and shit, they give them all kind of other extraordinary ass names. Like last month you had what they call a pink super flower moon. What the hell? Where's that in the scripture? A pink moon. Talking about it was on around the time of Easter and all that shit like that. Come on, man. That shows you the wickedness of this devil, man. And I'm finna prove that to you. It's the book of Daniel. It's the wickedness of this fucking devil Esau, man. All right? The book of Daniel, chapter 7. The book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 25. The book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, the so-called white man, Amalekites, Esau, Edom, okay? And think, key word, and think to change times and laws. He changed times and laws. But he's not fooling the real men of the Lord. The elect cannot be deceived. Lord willing, we are of his number, of the 144,000. And think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand. Job 9:24. Okay? It shall be given into him. The power of the word is given into him to do these type of things. And they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of the times, man. Okay? That's why our people are doing what? Worshiping a Friday to Saturday sundown. The Christian church. A Sunday Shabbat. Okay? But the scripture, that's nowhere found in scriptures, man. The sun represents the light of the day. It represents, giving us this truth, man. The moon represents wisdom, man. Okay? Isaiah 33:6. It's for the Israelites only, man. Okay? The Bible's written for the only Israelites, and only the elect is going to know these true scriptures, man. The mysteries of the kingdom. Okay? So that was it on the article. Okay, I'm going to get one more precept and I'm going to close it out. All right? So I said I was going to make this very quick. It's the book of Sirach. All right? These are the times that we're in, man. The Most High, every time he's sending these signs, whether it be through the sun, the solar eclipse, or the moon or whatever like that, the lunar eclipse, death follows this. A cataclysmic event follows these. And all throughout the course of 2020, we are here in May right now, it's been all kind of hell breaking loose already, man. Okay? And it's due to these blood moons, these solar eclipses, these supermoons. Okay? These tornadoes are hitting everywhere, man. Okay? Earthquakes everywhere. Wars and rumors of wars. Okay? Pestilence. Okay? Got the killer bees over here now. You got the locust plague over there in East Africa, which has traveled all the way to Syria. Okay? The book of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, chapter 43, and I'm going to start at verse 6. He made the moon also to serve in her season. Her represents Israel, okay, that bridegroom, all right, for a declaration of times. Let me read that again. The book of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, chapter 43 and verse 6. He made the moon also to serve in her season for a declaration of times. These are the signs of the times that we're in right now, the end times. Okay? And times also goes into what? Knowing what year you're in. The Israelites in ancient times, they didn't have a fucking calendar. You didn't have a watch. You didn't have a compass like I got on my wrist right now. Okay? You knew about watching the signs in the heavens. That's how the Mayans, the Issacharites, the Aztecs, that's how they kept it. That's how they knew what time of the season it was, by looking in the heavens. For a declaration of times and a sign of the world. This is a sign that know that we're in the end, that our great terrible King, Yahweh Shah, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, because our great terrible King was Hebrew. He wasn't Greek. The letter J didn't come about to the early 1600s. So what were they calling back then? In the Old Testament. In the New Testament, what were they calling him? Yahweh Shah. All right? Sirach 43 and verse 7. Salaki. Sirach 43 and verse 7. For the moon is the sign of feast. That's how we keep the Passover. It's not the Shabbat, a high holy day. That's how we keep the Shabbat off the moon. It's a high holy day. Isaiah 66 and 23 tell you that, man. Okay? For the moon is the sign of feast, a light that decreaseth in her perfection. I said that earlier, man. That decreaseth. The lesser the light, man, goes all the way to the new moon. That's a holy day, a Shabbat. I can't wait to get a video on this, on the Shabbat. So Sirach 43 and 8. The moon is also called after her name, Yasha'Allah, Israel. Increasing, so you had the word decreasing. Now you have what? Increasing wonderfully. That's how you get a full moon. From the new moon all the way to the full moon, it increaseth. Okay, that's how you get a full moon. As tonight, go outside and look. Okay, increaseth wonderfully in her changing. Read that again. So, Rock, Ecclesiastes 43:8. The moon is called after her name. Increaseth wonderfully in her changing. Increaseth wonderfully. It's a beautiful thing to see this. And we don't marvel at it. We don't, we're not learning the ways of the heathen. Because the heathen, they go outside when they see solar eclipses and blood moons, they get their shades on their faces and get lawn chairs and everything and be amazed. When they see chariots, the so-called UFOs. Whoa, what the fuck is that? No, to the hopeful elect of the house of David. Okay? We see these things and they ain't nothing but our brothers right there. Okay? Very tall, dark-skinned holy angels that's in those chariots. And these Edomites know this. Okay? Norman Bergman, he knew this. Okay? Buzz Aldrin, he knows this. Okay? Neil Armstrong, he knew these type of things, man. Okay? NASA themselves know these things. They not hiding this information no more upon the chariots. The Pentagon is releasing these information right now, man. They can't hide it no more. It's too many so-called UFOs that's everywhere. Okay? And it says, Sirach 43 and all right, at 8, it says, being an instrument of the armies above, the holy angels. Those are the Most High's armies. We are his armies as well. And these thermonuclear missiles are his armies as well. Okay? Shining, here we go, shining in the firmament of heaven. The moon, supermoon, is going to be shining in the heaven. Okay? Look for it tonight. Okay? So you don't need a fucking a porch light or whatever like that when you're outside, man. Okay? Or whatever like that, man. Around your garden or whatever like that. You have the moon. And it's only for the house of Israel. The so-called Negroes, so-called Latin-speaking people of the earth, the so-called Native Americans, okay? You so-called Cubans, okay? You so-called Jamaicans, you so-called Haitians. We make up the 12 tribes of Yasha Allah, the real 12 tribes, okay? And it's finna be known who the Most High has chosen are in the coming days. So with that, hope the video's been edifying. The book of Luke, chapter 21, all right? In verse 25, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. These are the signs of the times that we are in, the end times prophecy. The book of Matthew, chapter 24, backing that up, in 30. Book of Matthew, chapter 24 and 30. And there shall appear the sign, Salaki, verse 29, Matthew 24 and 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days, Jacob trouble, the great tribulation is Jacob trouble, okay? So it says immediately after the tribulation of those days, shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light. Why it's not going to give her light? I just read about how it's giving its light right now upon the times of that we're in right now. So when this happened, Matthew 24 and 29 and 30, Yahweh Shai is coming on his chariot. The sun is going to be blocked out. The moon is going to be blocked out. Okay? Because his chariot is going to be so damn big, it's going to block out the moon. The stars are going to fall from heaven. Okay? The sun is going to be dark and the moon not going to give its light. Okay? And they showed you that on the movie Independence Day. Okay? And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. All nations are going to mourn. And they shall see, back in what I just said up, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. Okay? Matthew 24 and 29 again. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. Okay? The powers of the heavens. These kings of these earths right now. Okay? And all nations are going to be in fear from a tall, dark-skinned man standing on top of his chariot. Pertaining to 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter. Okay? So with that, I hope the video has been edifying. Facing the east, giving all infinite honor and glory and praises to who? Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ha-Rakah, Kodash. Double honor to the elders and apostles, great millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and blessing and salutation to the elect men who continue to push this truth throughout the four corners of the earth in these last days. Shalom, Maki. Shalom.